Ali, finished full time here, 3-2 to Brora. How do you reflect on the game?
First half, I thought we were good. I think 3 goals to the good and deserved of it. Some of the football was good. The goals very good as well, but there's a couple of chances there that we could have maybe got a couple more, and then we just got slack towards the last sort of 10-5 minutes of the half, and we got punished for it. Going to the second half, we just make sure that we don't get slack. Make sure the passes, touches, moving the ball quickly like we were at the start of the first half, and try and cause them problems. But the conditions were tricky in the second half. I'll be honest, it's difficult to coach in that situation because you couldn't see half the game. But we found ourselves in a situation where we're 3-0 up, and then all of a sudden we're down to 10 men, and they score straight from it. A terrible combination. The lift they get from the sending off, and then another lift from the goal. But we've maybe questioned ourselves, in the past and managing games and how we see it out. And I think, the boys did that for the last 10 minutes of the game well, and got the 3 points, which is the most important thing.
Tremendous first half. All the goals for Brora coming in the first half. Adam McKinnon on his first start didn't put anything out of place, I thought. Ad's
just slotted in like he's been here all season. He's a quality player. There's a reason why we're delighted to have him. The opportunity to get him in for a couple of months is an absolute no-brainer from our side. And he was brilliant. And then he capped it off early with a goal. But just his overall play, the way he just connects the pitch is great for us. And he'll get more used to the way we're playing in our team, as much as some of them already. And I'm sure we'll see more from him as well. But we're delighted. But I think that first 35 minutes, 40 minutes was what we expect from sort of our team, and he was a big part of that.
A difficult second half, really, for both sides, as the visibility on the pitch was brutal.
Yeah.
Did you have a feeling the game would have been called off at that point?
I thought so. We were cautious not to say anything close to the linesman because obviously we're winning the game of football and we want to sort of see it out where we are. But it was very tricky to, thankfully, I think, we couldn't see the other side of the park. Thankfully the ref's in the middle of it, so he could probably see everything. But it was probably touch and go there for a second. I'm sure they did have a discussion between themselves, but thankfully we got through it. It's typical that it's lifting now, but no, glad we got through the game, got the 3 points.
Just on the defending for the last kind of 20 minutes, seeing out the win, you must be just delighted with that.
Yeah, because we've dropped points from it in this season as well, so it's improvements. Once you go down to 10 men and we have to drop Digger back in, but Digger is a big commanding player anyway, so he dealt with it well. It was no problem, and I just think we just managed it, killed it a little bit like we needed to, and just sort of tried to keep it in their half. And Skelly gives you that game management, his experience, and that's huge in these situations. Like, there's no better player to have in your team at that moment. But I think everyone just gathered together, wanted to see it through, and we did, so it was good.
And on to next week on the road yet again. How are you looking forward to that match?
Obviously we're just looking forward to the next match now. It's one of the top teams in the league, top of the league. They're there for a reason because they're a right good team. We've questioned ourselves in these big games again previous seasons, so it's a game obviously we're looking forward to. We're coming in good form, and we'll give it a right good go next week.
Aye, well done today.
Cheers.